Hello, everybody, and welcome to the main event 130. Today, we are going to be talking about AI music, specifically with Udio, because that's the program that I got started with. One of these days, I'm going to have Lori Mazer come on because she does a lot of music with Suno. I'm going to go through stuff. One of the things that, first of all, I am a musician, and I do, enjoy playing music as well as listening to music. When it comes to our presentations, I think that we have to realize video isn't enough. Audio is an important part of who we are as beings, you know. I think we have a physiology reason for that. I think it's because we have a constant beat going on in our bodies. We've got a lub dub, lub dub, lub dub going all the time. And I think that having some sort of beat has a relationship people and why they like music. I don't know about my grandkids now who seem to spend all of their time with video games. I know when before all the video games were on the iPhones, kids were listening to music all the time. And I think there's still a lot of people that are doing that. So our goal right now is to encourage you to, be using music programs and to see that it's easier than you may think. Because I've had a number of people say, well, I don't have any musical background, and I don't know any of those terms that are there and all that sort of thing. Well, we're going to point out just how easy that is. But as usual, I like to start off with the news. There's just about there's four posts in the comment section of the event today. Two of them from 11 Labs. They've announced a voice remix alpha. And what that amounts to is something where you can start with a recorded voice or that you've prompted, and now you want to change it. You want to change it from a male voice to a female voice, or they talk about the fact that you can say you have a nice female voice with an English accent, and you'd like to make it a male with a nice English accent, or you'd like to make it the same woman but as an 80-year-old lady. What would her voice sound like? Or what would her voice sound like when she was 8 years old? All of that sort of thing is now capable to be done in 11 labs. The other thing that they talk about is AI agent testing. And what this is about is if companies that are having a representative, an AI representative on their site, which we could do if we wanted to do that on our websites. If we wanted to have a talking head or yourself, doing it, or avatar of yourself. Speaking of avatars of themselves, June Chow just joined us. I, I,
Hey,
lo-
Miguel.
I love your avatar posts that you've been doing. It's really fun.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but I didn't do that. It's another friend, Tian Yu, who has
Oh,
made that
okay.
for me. Yeah,
Okay.
he's genius in doing all this video stuffs.
Well, he did make you as beautiful as you are, so that's
Yeah,
nice.
because I asked him to make me like 20 years younger.
Well, anyway, the thing about this agent test AI agent testing is you can go through what you've used to train it to answer questions and everything when somebody is asking something online, but you can go through it and make sure that all the information is correct, and if necessary, revise the copy and everything. So that's what this AI agent testing is about. I like to put people's interesting workflows up for people to see. There's an interesting one that I put up that uses FreePic, Dreams for Nano Banana Kling, Weavy. Then it uses Suno for music and editing in CapCut. So I put that up there for you to take a look at. And also, speaking of Nano Banana, uh, Alexandro Romiti. I love to say his name. It's like a romance novel name. Alessandro Romiti. He is a photographer in Milan, does great stuff. Well, he did a testing of Nano Banana, and the thing that reason I'm asking you to take a look at it is he specifically spelled out what he was asking it to do. Some of these Nano Banana posts have been, showing things that they can do, but this is actually not only showing the changes that he was able to make, but explain just how he asked for it and everything. So that's what's in the news. Oh no, it's not all that's news, because we've got big main event news. Next week, the 19th, I am interviewing ChatGTP, the program. It has agreed to let me interview him. And the way we're going to work this out is I'm going to pre-write some questions down so that rather than having to sit there and watch me type, I'll be able to just paste a question in. Then he will answer the question as usually very quickly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy his answer and go into 11 Labs. I've selected a voice for him to have, and we will be able to listen to what his comment is in addition to reading it on the screen. Speaking about what voice he's going to have, I asked him because, and he's not male or female, but I asked him what kind of voice would he like to have, and he was suggesting, well, if you had a female voice, it would stand out from your voice, and if you got a male voice that's different enough from yours, that would work. I just want to make sure that people are hearing the difference between you speaking and me speaking. So I've been doing a lot of work with it. It's a very interesting relationship. I look forward to doing that. And then even bigger news, on September 26th, we are going to have Rachel Gaya with us, introduction of the 3rd edition of She is AI magazine. She has introduced both the first and the second editions on the main event, and she is going to be joining us on the 29th to be able to launch the 3rd edition. That is supposed to come out on the 30th, but this is the 26th, so it's like a pre-launch introduction, and she'll be showing us a lot about what's in the magazine, and should be a lot of fun. They've been making such fantastic progress in their company and what they're doing. They've just recently started a global advertising agency. We got people that are going to be a part of this in like 30 different countries, and they're representing those people as sources for them to turn to whenever something is needed to be done. Very interesting. Continue to admire their tenacity and their ability to really accomplish something. That's the news, and I'm going to start sharing my screen so we can get into Udio right away. All right, so last night, I just wanted to demonstrate. Are you seeing this all right, everybody? Do you see?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, very good. What I did last night is I decided to demonstrate how you do this, and the fact that you don't need to put a whole lot in to get results. I decided let's have a little fun, and my prompt in the upper left-hand side under Describe Your Song is country western sad song called My Dog Ate My Ice Cream Cone. One of my favorite country western songs is I've Got Tears in My Ears from Lying on My Back Crying Over You. Anyways, I was thinking of that. So I ran it twice, and each time they give you 2 versions. So here's the first one. Here's the lyrics.
I came home to find it gone. Treat my sweet delight. My dog, he took it all, left me with this empty night. The melting guilt beneath my feet, regrets I can't defy. That's just me as long as the summer breezes sigh. Oh, my dog dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone.
That was the first one, and it did give me a song with the title of My Dog Ate My Ice Cream Cone. They've given these other three different names. This one is Lost My Treat but Not My Fun.
My dog ate my ice cream cone, left me a stick so bare. He wagged his tail, I just sighed. Sweet delights turned to despair. Underneath the setting sun, lost my treat but not my fun.
So what it does each time is it gives you like about 32 seconds worth of music. And I think the reason why it's somewhere around that is because with the different beats of songs, you might come out a little bit longer or shorter. So this is one called Ice Cream Dreams.
Woke up this morning, ice cream dreams lost. Thought about my buddy, what a heavy cost. He was my best friend, laying by my side. Now I'm left here with just this aching pride. The sun shines bright, but my heart feels cold. Memories of laughing, now just tales we told. Steal my treats, always made me smile. Now it's just silence, listening all the while.
Here's Empty Seat.
Sitting on the porch with the memories of good times lost. My ice cream cone's gone, but the heartache's free at no cost. Oh, my dogs run away with my treat. Now it's just me in this empty seat.
That was kind of Bob Dylan-ish, wasn't it? Well, I decided I like the one that I asked for the title of My Dog Ate My Ice Cream Cone. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend it. There we go. This is the extend page. So you have a choice. You can add an intro. You can add a section in front of the section you've got, or you can add a section afterwards, and you can add an outro. And you can do that, these middle ones as often as you like. Let's just start off by adding another section to the end of it. Now, what you'll see, I hit that, and now I hit extend at the bottom. And right away, there's two things forming up here at the top. That is, both of them are named Dog Ate My Ice Cream Cone, and one is extended version 1, extended version 2. As soon as those little dots stop, we can listen to what they came up with. And each time they write the lyrics for us.
I came home to find it gone. Treat my sweet delight. My dog, he took it all, left me with this empty night. The melting guilt beneath my feet, regrets I can't defy. That's just me as long as the summer breezes sigh. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone, sitting on the porch, reminiscing about the past. Chasing down those memories, but they never seem to last. My heart's heavy, how it aches. He had one big bite. Now I stare at the empty bowl under the pale moonlight. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone. What used to be a summer treat is just a sad old song.
No, this is fun.
I came home to find it gone.
That was the same one.
came home to find it gone. Treat my sweet delight. My dog, he took it all, left me with this empty night. The melting guilt beneath my feet, regrets I can't defy. That's just me as long as the summer breezes sigh. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone. I've searched the yard, I've called his name, but he just wags his tail. With every lick, he's got no shame. I'm left with his tail. The sun's setting low, the sky's painted blue. My heart wears a frown as I sip on my soda, think of how my treat went down. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone.
Okay, so I kind of like that one. So I'm going to extend that by adding an intro to it.
Hey Al, quick Big Al, quick question. So
Yeah.
I use Udio, but I don't usually do the add section before or after. Where is it placing it?
Well, right now that one was placed afterwards because I added it afterwards.
But after what? The end of the song? After the 32-second?
Yeah, so now it's an additional one. Now it's a minute and 5 seconds long.
Now the outro. So what's the outro then? I thought that was the
The
end.
outro will be ending the song as giving it an intro, an ending.
Yeah.
So let's just see how it does an intro, and then we'll do an outro, and then we'll move on to other things. So I'm adding an intro here. And once again, it's giving me two versions. So this one, we can just listen to the intro and see which intro we like better, because we don't have to listen to the other two things, and then we'll add the outro and see how the song gets completed. Okay, here's the first one.
Underneath the stars, I'm left here to weep. Memories of joy now bitter just downbeat, and so my treat away has turned to shades of gray. Can't blame him for wanting what brings a smile, but now.
Okay, so I don't care much for that. Get in, understand the four lines were all being sung. So let's go back and let's see what this one sounds like.
Sitting here just feeling blue, porch light shining dim. Thought I'd have a little treat, it's looking grim. The bowl's still there, but no sweet taste to be found. Just a pup with a guilty look, and I wear a frozen frown. Once I had a summer joy, now it feels so wrong. Every time I close my eyes, I hear that happy song. But that dog wagged his tail, made my dreams all fade. Now I'm left with empty nights and memories that won't stay.
And so now it's going into the first and second verses that were there. So we've got all of that. Let's do an outro and see how we end this version. So the thing that I like about it is it goes very quickly, and I mean, I asked it to write a song about a dog eating his ice cream cone, and we got all these variations.
I came home to find it gone. Treat my sweet delight. My dog, he took it all, left me with this empty night. The melting guilt beneath my feet, regrets I can't defy. That's just me as long as the summer breezes sigh. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone. Well, I searched high and low, the kitchen and the hall. That guilty look he gave me said it all after all. Oh,
All right, let's hear the next one.
I came home to find it gone. Shriek my sweet delight. My dog, he took it all, left me with this empty night. The melting guilt beneath my feet, regrets I can't defy. That's just me as long as the summer breezes sigh. Oh, my dog ate my ice cream cone. Now I'm left all alone, sitting on the porch, looking at the stars. Thought I'd share the sweetness with my furry friend. I fought to turn that tree into a memory bone. Now I'm just a cowboy with a heart made of stone. Yeah.
Okay, well, I kind of like the first one. Eric, you got a question?
I have two questions.
Okay.
Question one, what if you wanted to change the voice of the singer, but you wanted to keep the song the same? And two, what if you wanted the song to be a specific length?
Okay. Well, first of all, let me get this close here. Anyway, let's take a look at that. Okay. Close this. Let's take a look at the first one. Okay. I'm going to play it. I'm going to go over here to where it says extend. And now I've got some choices. I have extend, I have session, I have remix, I have edit, and I have style. Each of those do something different. First, look at remix. What this is doing is you can take and you can write your own lyrics. You can change the wording of it, change to an instrumental. You could have it without the lyrics. And I have a case where I did that. If I get time, I will play with that to show you how that worked out. But that's the remix figure. A session, basically, you have a ability to replace. You need to select a section. So if you want to do a verse, or you want to change the chorus, or this verse, you do that, and then you can click replace. Okay. Now, as far as the length of the thing is concerned, I don't think you can do that and keep the same thing. What I've done is I've gone and done stuff in CapCut to shorten things down. Let's see what style looks like. Edit. Now, what happens with edit is you've got a certain amount that's selected up here, and down here in blue it's I came home to find it gone, my treat. Okay, you have to have it highlighted of what you're going to be changing. And you can replace the section, or you can edit lyrics. And so then you can take and retype that. And those are the kinds of changes you want. Now, you can take and you see I'm moving that along, and it's highlighting more words. So if I wanted to change all the words in the first verse, I would do that. And then I would then take and type in the changes to replace the section and replace the prompt right here. So that's how it would do that. And the thing is that these were available a long time ago in Suno, but I would say it's been about 2, maybe 3 months now that you've had this editing capability here. Does that answer your question enough? Then we move on to a little bit further along on things.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. All right, so I want to talk about the video that I did for this event and why I did what I did. The thing was, I didn't decide until Monday night that I was going to be doing this on AI music. So I don't have a lot of time to get people's attention. Well, being an ad man like you guys are, I had to do something to catch people's attention. And I figured there's nothing better than self-deprecating humor to get that to happen. So let's just look at the video more.
Big out in my head, the spine of flow. Wibble dickles magic will let the music roll. Ideas spin around like stars in night. I get a dream, watch your heart ignite. Together we'll play, let's take a chance. Humor in the mix, control the dance. Got a spark in my heart, it's lighting the way. Big girls got the rhythm to break the day. We're dancing through the night with
The
brand
next
new
one where you
sight.
keep me drumming
Creating
is
again,
a
let the
different
joy
pace.
surround. Let's spin, be tall, be shy. With laughter in the air, we can reach for the sky. Going out there, every single little bit They all got the keys, still like my soul. We're booting on, guiding and ready to roll. We kiss in the after, let the music play. Every note a treasure, enjoy the sway. Step up, make a sound, give it a try. With smiles in the groove, with joy that's good. Going down hell, every single little bit US, gonna
The way I was able to produce that was I basically started with 2 pictures. I started with this picture and this picture because I had in mind that it would do this sort of thing, but the first thing I did was create the song so that I could, know if I was going to get what I wanted. You notice the colors in the picture of me here are lighter than they are here. In the video, they weren't because in Photoshop, I intensified the color. The other thing I did in Photoshop was I added these balls to the end of the drumsticks because it just gave me regular drumsticks. The reason why we have as much variety in, first of all, the drumming, there's 2 different takes, both of which are the ones that will repeat. The first one, I did it at slow speed. So it's on each beat. But and what I asked Midjourney's animation to do is to hit on the beat of a 4/4 pop rock song. Okay, I wanted a 4/4 beat. I did the same thing on the animation of the women and asked them to be dancing to a 4/4 beat pop rock song. They turned out to be the same beat, Now, I know there are a couple places that things are a little bit off, but I was in a hurry to get this thing together, and I thought this worked just fine, and it was funny, and do that. What I did in terms of the song. I'm going to come down here to the first prompt that I wrote. I said, I'm going to be teaching a session on prompting for AI music using Udio. I'd like a fun contemporary song to include in my post. Have fun. And then it gives me these tags automatically. Female vocalist, dance, pop, dance, electronic, contemporary, R&B, electropop, melodic, and energetic. Those were all the things that it put on it. But the song that I got was so it didn't get into the stuff that I wanted it to. So what I did was I took and I changed the prompt, and I said the new prompt was subject. I want to create a song I feel in my heart, but I don't know how to prompt it. Big Al is going to teach me how to use Udio so I can create my music contemporary, fun, a little humorous. And then it gave me the tags on it. So that's how I got, I got this song.
Big out in my head, the spine of bone, magic.
And, it gave me all the verses. Actually, it gave me more verses than I recorded. So if I had extended it more, it would have done all this, but 2 minutes is plenty long enough for the purpose. I edited it together in CapCut, and I added the extra saturation of color actually in CapCut, not in Photoshop. So that's how that was put together. Now, one of the things you can do is you can take and you can write the lyrics. Okay, and I've demonstrated that we don't have to do that, but let me just show you one I did way back where I wrote the words to it. It's a short video, and I'm not going to do any demonstrating in Udio of it. Just take a look at the video.
Opulence. People search history to see what was once another period of decadence. They found, don't you know, the lavishness of 18th century French Rococo. The costumes were fancy beyond belief, and so they stole their ideas of dress like a thief, combining wardrobes of Rococo and high tech. Soon everyone decided to join them on deck. Rococo, 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 Rococo. Rococo future, I want to dress like you. Dress like you. Rococo, 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 Rococo.
I want to dress like you.
I wrote the words to that, and that was my prompt. I want to go to another one that was a while back, but I think that it illustrates what you can do, just giving it a clue as to what you. Obviously, I've done a lot of songs here. Trying to go back to the one to show you the prompt. There we go. The prompt is a classic 50s doo-wop singing group novelty song entitled "Summertime is Chillin' Time" and "Grillin' Time." Use words like swimmin', campin', fishin', hikin', lovin', drinkin'. And then it gives me the tags of male vocalist, doo-wop, R&B, vocal group, melodic, rhythm, and blues. This is the end result.
The sun is shining, skies are clear. We're splashing around, swimming with no fear. Kids are running, laughter's in the air. Summertime, we're loving everywhere. It's chilling, it's grilling time. Give me summer nights so fine.
This was done a few months ago, and obviously animation is not nearly as good as currently.
We're camping out beneath the stars so bright. Fishing in the lake from morning till night. Hiking up the trails, loving every mile. Drinking lemonade, wearing summer smiles. It's chilling, it's grilling time. Give me summer nights so fine.
And it goes on. That's the kind of prompting you can do. You can give it some words, you can tell it that sort of thing. Yes, Eric.
I love it. It's great stuff, Al. How do you do the captions so they come on in sync with the singing?
I do that in CapCut. And the thing is that if you do CapCut and have it do the words, they're usually not accurate. In here, there's all the lyrics. So I can take and put a little bar for the lyric, and you can start by asking them to automatically do the lyrics, and then just take a bar, and place it over the space of that frame, that particular section of the video. And then you stop it and you put another one on when the next one comes. So that's the thing, and that's again using the fact that you can have the lyrics. I will copy the lyrics, and I will paste them into a Word document, or in my case, in a Pages document. Then it'll give me the words that I can take and paste it in as I edit it. I keep getting calls that I don't want. Let me play a couple of things for you. This is actually a romantic song that I've done for a little project I've been working on. But what I'm going to show you is the first version of it. In the first version, in the first verse, there's a line I don't like. I'll point it out. And then I don't like the fact that there's a line that it sounds like they're not pronouncing the word exactly right, and it sounds like they're like repeating it twice. And then I don't like the ending of the song that they did. So this is.
In every whisper word, I feel your heartbeat near. Through the days and nights, you're my brightest cheer.
You're my brightest cheer. I didn't like that line. Doing that, fading off, and I didn't care for that ending. I edited the text in the lyrics in that first line. Instead of "you are my greatest cheer," I made it "with you I have no fear." And then I changed the ending to a singing ending. I'll play that whole thing for you.
In every whisper word, I feel your heartbeat near. Through the days and nights, with you I have no fear. We'll dance through the dark in a love that feels so new. Every moment, every spark, it's just me and you. At every moment's glance, I find you shining bright, with laughter in the silence. Our souls take flight. I want to be with you at all times, holding true. Together in the light, it's just me and you. Through the storms and tides, we'll bridge your every gap. Hand in hand, we'll ride on my own love map. I want to be with you at all times, holding true. Together in the light, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Together in the light.
I added a spoken line at the end, which I did in 11 Labs, and then edited that in at the end. That's basically what I've been doing. As you saw, I've done a whole lot of stuff with music because I just find that adding the music to it, in addition to narration, there's one thing. Let me just play one other thing because we started late anyway. Let me share one more audio track. Video I did June with architecture, and this is when you comment about the energetic, music part of this thing. The thing that I did in this thing was I wanted to start off with just still pictures, and then at the crest of the music, switch into video, and then we go back into stills and we finish in a video. So this is. Yes, Eric, before I play it.
Just a quick question. So, should I assume you explored the other music platforms as well and landed on Udio as the one you like best? Because
I just started with Udio back when it first got started, and like I said, Lori Mazer uses Suno all the time, and she's gotten great results with it. I basically have been happy with what I've gotten from Udio, paying every month for that. Some months I'm not using it, so I've got buildup of credits and everything. I've been happy with it. So.
the only reason I asked is because I started experimenting with a couple of different programs and had a particular thing in mind, and it's just very interesting when you use the exact same, kind of like with image generators, it works the same way. You put in the same exact prompt in Udio or in Suno or in Marika or in Refusion, and you get something totally different with each one of them.
I'll tell you the one I would like to experiment with, because of the fact that they have added lots of capabilities now, and that is 11 Labs. You can do voices there, you can do music, you can do sound effects, all in the one program. And I think I'm paying something like 10 something a month for that one. That's cheap compared with some of the other ones. Anyway, let me play this and then we'll get back to talking and faces on. I'll give you one phrase that I find particularly good if you are doing a narration and you want to have background music. First of all, say that it's going to be background music, but if you say theatrical, if you think of most movies, the music changes mood at different places, going along with the activity in the movie. In a case like this, where it doesn't know what the activity is going to be, it still gives you a song that changes mood and pace from time to time, even though it's one piece. And again, an orchestra, symphony orchestra, whatever type of term you want to use to get that kind of a thing. Or thing that I keep saying I'm going to produce, Legend of Lucky Briggs and the Shiloh Kid. I did a song in the background for that, and it was very country western, and it was something with guitar, banjo, fiddle, and bass. They're singing there, but I was able to go back in that editing area and ask it to now do an instrumental version of it. And it gives me that. And the thing that was so neat about the instrumental version is that each of the instruments, without my asking for it, takes a solo. So, it starts off with the guitar doing a solo, then it goes to a banjo, and the banjo does a little solo, and then you got a fiddle. It's just amazing what this stuff does. I'm going to ask you if you have any more questions, and then I'm going to have to cut it because I've got a physical appointment with my doctor, and I have to be there in a little over a half hour. Any more questions or anything, or would you like to have more of this sometime?
Sure, I think this was great.
No questions.
Yeah, sounds
It's really good presentation. Thanks, Miguel.
Okay, I'm glad you like it. Like I said, it's something that is very important to me in having both audio and visual and being able to add to it. I think that, it adds to your presentation. You see a lot of people just pick out some sort of music or whatever. you can do all kinds of things. I've got, like for the legend of Lucky Briggs and the Shiloh Kid, there's a scene that takes place, most of the scene takes place in a saloon. And I have an upright piano playing ragtime and, for playing in the background. Then at the point where it looks like there's going to be a gunfight, I've got this tension sound that I did. It was just kind of a just a building of what's going to happen next kind of a thing. And then you edit it all together, and one of these months you're going to see the legend of Lucky Briggs and the Shiloh Kid. Well, I'm glad you guys came.
I would actually just have one other question, just as a
Sure.
since you did this music thing. If you ever wanted to do an extensive thing on you're so proficient at CapCut and all its different uses, possibly a session on CapCut would be helpful as well.
Okay, that's fine. I do use in a limited way Adobe Premiere, but I'm not as well versed in it as I am with CapCut. And CapCut was a free program to put on your computer and work with it. And it has lots of things. Yeah, let me plan on doing that. Maybe I will do that next month after these next two sessions. So again, next week is an interview with ChatGTP, then Rachel Gaya with the third edition of She is AI magazine. Again, thank you everybody for being here. I will talk to you soon. I'm going to end the recording now.